Everyone is asking, what has more power output, the DEWALT PowerStack or the Milwaukee CP3 High Output? That's going to be an interesting little subject because look at the size of these two batteries. Significantly different. And we're not going to compare the amp hour. Obviously we have the DEWALT at 1.7 and the Milwaukee at 3. Runtime is going to be a lot longer on the CP3. So we're just going to look at what it can do to help upgrade or boost up the standard 2 amp hour batteries that we have on right now, and look at the differences between the two because these two drills, the 998 and the 2804, are pretty similar. So let's get after it. All right, first up, we have the DCD 998 on high, 2 amp hour battery on with an 1.5" spade bit. Let's just go through and see the difference between the 2 amp hour and the DEWALT PowerStack. Try that again. Nothing. PowerStack. I would say we got 3/4 of the hole. Exactly the same. We did not make it all the way through the wood with the self-feed bit. So move over to the Milwaukee. On the Milwaukee, we'll start out with a 2 amp hour standard battery, same 1.5" spade bit. Running on high. Pretty much the same result. Got the CP3. Made it all the way through. Same thing, all the way through. So now let's move to low on each of them with a 3 5/8" bore bit. Start out with the 2 amp hour battery. PowerStack. We do have knots right there, so I'm going to move over. We kind of hit the edge of one with the 2 amp hour battery. We didn't get too much further. All the way through. Just cause, let's move back to the 2 amp hour battery and I'll move away from that knot. I don't think anything's going to change though. Let's move over to the Milwaukee. Same bit on the Milwaukee 2 amp hour battery. Switch to low. Nothing. CP3.0. All the way through. This test is a bit more simple. We are going to take a 2 5/8" bit and just see how deep we're going to go through this wood on level 1. It should go right in, but I want to see longevity of the output. So you could definitely hear it getting clogged up at the end, but it's still put that bit in there, no issue. Let's go to the Milwaukee. The Milwaukee cut out, but the Milwaukee is deeper, and simply just because of how the wood stacked up. So I wouldn't say that was a win or loss just because Milwaukee did time out or cut out. Realistically, Milwaukee got deeper mostly because of how the wood chips piled up. Either way, they both made it through that test. Our initial test with the 1.5 inch spade bit seems to be the differentiator between everything. Milwaukee went through, DEWALT didn't. Let's just give it a try again, see what happens. Last time we did this, the DEWALT failed. Level 3, same bit. So what's interesting to me on this one is, it seems like the warmer this battery pack gets, the little bit more power that it seems to generate, and kind of throws a mix into everything. So that means to me, this needs some cold weather testing. We are on 1 bar at that point. CP3 still has 3 bars, which is interesting. That's weird. So after all that, we got down to 1 bar in the CP3. There's no doubt there's more power and longer longevity of the power in the CP3. So in conclusion, 2 things. First, if you would have just stopped watching right at the beginning when we used the 1.5 inch spade bit and said, yeah, CP3 has more power, well, you might have missed out on a little bit at the end where actually once we got the PowerStack warmed up, we had no issue going through that wood, which is, again, the unscientific testing to a point. But it is interesting too where the PowerStack liked a little more heat in it, and I could actually feel that as we were continuing through the testing. You could feel I was getting a little bit more power. How do I tell you guys that and have you believe me other than to just circle around to that same test at the end? And I was actually surprised it went all the way through. I kind of thought I might get a little similar results, but I didn't. 2, once I just started drilling at the end, you guys seen 99% of all the drilling that we did. So I was actually surprised a little bit at how well the PowerStack did keep up, but there's no doubt that the CP3.0 had more holes drilled long term, even though there was a little hiccup at the end. Both of these, At this point in time, still have 1 bar. The CP3 has got 2. When it's coming back a little bit, obviously maybe it had some heat. Whatever it is, the CP3 is going to last longer. So you guys asking about runtime, there's no way that the 1.7 amp hour is going to keep up with a 3 amp hour battery, even if it's pushing high draw or if it's pushing low draw. It's 1.7 amp hour to 3 amp hour. But it is very impressive as to what it will do for its size in this battery cell and to see what could come out next. And I know some people have said, okay, let's look at a 3.4 amp hour battery and how much larger is that going to be? Hey man, I'm interested in just seeing what's going to happen, and we might have a difference in size. We might be able to come up in amp hour and still have this as maybe a 4 amp hour battery, similar to what we've seen back in the day here with these smaller ones. Who knows? I'm excited. I hope you are too. Very, very interested in hearing your comments down below about everything, top to bottom. Unscientific, scientific, talk to me about the battery cell, what tests you guys want to see next. Very interested. Give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.